Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Milica Javanka and today we're going to talk about some extraordinary drugstore high-end looking products. I am going to use only Loreal products which you can find in drugstore, and I'm especially drugstore high-end combined going to use my favorite collection, which is the Lumi collection. The first step and the first product we are going to use is one of my favorites. The reason being is that I think that this is such a high-end affordable product. High-end finish, affordable price. So the thing is here that we're going to use the Glotion. So we have 4 shades. To make it simple, we have the shade Fair, that's really light. Then we have the shade Light. Then we have the shade Medium and the shade Deep. Each of these can be used in different ways, and that's especially what I like about this product, is that there is a versatility in this product that's absolutely amazing. So the first thing I personally like to do is to use the shade Medium and apply it almost all over my face before my foundation. It's going to give such a beautiful and natural finish. Another thing you can do, I also like to do sometimes, is to use the deep shade to give a little bit more of a tan look, a really like sun-kissed look, and I absolutely love that. The reason I'm doing this video is especially because I know that some people can be afraid by everything that has like luminizer and glow and something like that. Here it's a truly high-end product. It's a drugstore brand, but a high-end product. The reason being is that this is going to enhance a subtle and natural glow. There is no glitter. It's really about making your skin look luminous and reflecting the lighting and everything like that without putting glitter, without putting anything that's going to play with your texture and enhance that. It's absolutely amazing. This is like, honestly, if I had to choose one collection that's my favorite so far, it will probably be this, because this is giving you high-end results with the drugstore price tag, which is the best of the both worlds. So we are going to first take the shade Medium and apply it all over the face, and for that I'm going to use a brush. You can also use a sponge, just preference. So let's do that first. The brush I'm going to use is a flat kabuki brush. You can use absolutely any brand. And I'm going to apply some product on my brush directly. And I'm going to place the product here and here on my nose, a little bit on the forehead, on the chin. And then I'm going to blend it. So I really like to use a dabbing motion. So I don't know if you can tell on camera with those lightings, but it just gives a wow, natural and beautiful glow. You don't look oily, you don't, like, it's not enhancing my pores or anything. It just gives that glow from within. It really works a little bit like a primer for me, and I really enjoy using it that way. You can apply it on top of your primer if you feel like you really need to use a primer first. But yeah, the next step for me is going to be the foundation. The next foundation I'm going to use has been one of my favorites since many years, and I think it's a lot of people's favorite in the drugstore section, and it's a true match. This has a special place in my heart because I think that this never failed me. I love this foundation, and again, Loreal is one of those brands that's carrying so many undertones, so many shades, that I'm really excited to be able to make a tutorial using all of their products, because I know that every single person that's watching is going to be able to find the right shade, the right coverage, the right type of product for them. So my shade in the True Match collection is the W6, which is more on the golden undertone, as you can see. But here again, I'm going to add a little twist, and it's again going to be something from the Lumi collection. These are the Lumi Glow Amour. So these are like the love drops, and I absolutely love this product. Every time I'm wearing this, people are like, what did you do to your skin? Like, you look so glowy and everything. I'm like, it's all natural. Just kidding, I always share my tips, so it's definitely this little thing right here. It's an amazing product. I'm going to take a few drops of my foundation and mix them directly with this product. Again, don't be afraid, all of these products, either the Glotion or the Glow Amour, they don't have any glitter in them. They are luminous, but they are not glittery, so it's not going to look dramatic on the skin. It's going to enhance your natural glow really beautifully. So I applied some foundation here on my hand. I'm going to take the drops and I'm going to put a few drops in there. Here we go. So here again they have two shades here. One is more of a rose gold and one is more of a true gold, and I love the true gold one when mixing with my foundation because the undertone looks more like skin. But again, you can like mix whichever shade you like best. I'm going to use the exact same brush we just used before for the Glotion, and I'm going to mix these two together, start applying it on my skin. So I like to apply the foundation like this and then take my sponge and blend everything together seamlessly. I hope that you can see how beautiful, like you can already see I look like I applied some highlighter on the highest points of my face, which is not the case yet. So can you imagine when we apply the glow? It's going to be amazing. But more seriously, the reason I'm doing this is because I like the coverage of the True Match foundation. And I like to have a really luminous looking skin. So by mixing the two together, I have the perfect of both. And that's something I really like. My skin is going to look really fresh and I'm still going to have the coverage I desire, which is amazing on a daily basis or a night out, anytime you desire. Next step is going to be the concealer. So for today's concealer, I'm going to use the new True Match concealers. Again, a full range going to from super fair to really deep shades. We have a lot of undertones. Again, you will find what you need for sure. So I am just going to apply some here. Of course, if you desire to create a more highlighted effect, you will use 2 to 3 shades lighter. Taking back my sponge, I'm just going to blend everything out. Next step is going to be my favorite. We are going to do the contouring, highlighting, going to bring even more glow to this look, and for that I'm going to use a darker concealer, but my secret thing is going to use the Glotion in the shade Deep to really give that sun-kissed, effortless look. Of course, this step is optional. You can just go and use the Glotion directly, but I like to be a little bit extra. So now I'm taking my Glotion and I'm going to apply that on top. So don't be afraid, it looks deep, but again, it's a like really subtle product. So it's going to blend seamlessly. Now I'm taking a small brush and we're going to start blending. This is also going to help with the blending. The only thing to make sure is to not set your face until you are done with all the creamy products. So I really hope that you can see how easily and seamlessly it blends on the skin. Now the highlight. For that I'm going to use still the Glow Amour, but this time in the shade Daybreak, which is a little bit more of a rose gold shade. And we're going to apply just a little bit because this is a really intense glow. Here, a touch on the nose, and here. Taking a smaller brush, we're going to blend this out. So now it's time to set the face. This is optional again. If you feel like you don't need to set your face, you can just go with the flow and you're ready. However, I would like to show you how I would set my face for a daily look, and for that we're going to use the Infallible Pro Matte powder, and it's one of my favorite tricks ever, especially for special occasions, something when you don't want to have the flashback or you want your skin to look really natural, is to take the shade you will usually use as a foundation, take a small brush, dab the excess, and press the powder on the places you feel like you would need a bit more shine control. For me, the only space will be here and between my brows. The difference is really subtle. I hope you can still see it under the eyes, especially, but it's a little trick to really look flawless and for your foundation and concealer to stay on place all day. So now we're going to add some extra steps that again are just optional and are mostly used to intensify the look or simply make it last longer, because on top of creams we're going to apply powders. And the first thing I want to use is these new Lumi bronzers. They have 4 new shades. These bronzers are so amazing and the pan are so big, which is like insane. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I use these all the time, especially like these with my Glotion. I just feel like it's already summer, which is always good, right? So I'm going to take a fluffy brush. I really love how they have the most natural undertone. They are not overly orange or warm tones. It's really the perfect undertone for a bronzer. So that way it's going to stay in place much longer. And the final touch is going to be the highlight. Again, never enough highlight. And for that, I'm going to use a highlight that is so underrated because I don't see a lot of people talking about them, and I truly think that this is the new best drugstore highlight ever. It's the Crushed Foil Highlighter, and they have multiple shades, but this shade especially for light to medium skin tones is incredible. It's the shade Rose Quartz. So I'm taking the smallest amount of product. How beautiful does this look? I love this. I have like at least 3 of those just in case. So for when applying your highlight, if you have larger pores or anything like that, you want to make sure to not apply it too close to this area. I'm taking a small brush, some highlight, and I'm going to apply it just here in the inner corners. It's going to like open up everything, and I love to do this. Now I'm going to apply some lipstick. So this one is the Infallible Pro Matte Lipstick in the shade Nudist. And we are done. I'm going to set my face with a little bit of spray. And here is for me the perfect spring summer natural looking skin. I really wanted to make a close-up and show you how natural the skin looks. So you can see that we applied so many glowy products, but nothing looks overdone. Everything looks really subtle, and I just love how my skin looks healthy when I use all those products. So yeah, I am really happy that I was able to partner with Loreal to offer you an affordable option for a luminous looking skin, a luminous looking makeup, a high-end looking makeup, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and join my little family here. I love you so much, and we'll see you in my next video, guys.